Havenwood was like any other small town. Quiet streets, friendly neighbors, and a pace of life that rarely quickened. Arthur, an accountant, loved the predictability. His days were filled with numbers, spreadsheets, and the comforting certainty of balancing books. He inherited an old desk after his uncle passed away. It seemed ordinary, but one day, while cleaning it out, he discovered a hidden compartment. Inside was a journal bound in worn leather. Curiosity piqued. Arthur began to read. The journal told a strange tale. It revealed that Havenwood wasn't just a town. It was once a secret research facility. The residents, unknowingly, were subjects in an experiment designed to control emotions. Arthur initially dismissed it as a bizarre fantasy, but then he started noticing things. Sudden shifts in his mood, unexplainable bursts of anger or sadness, mirrored by similar experiences in his neighbors. Doubt turned into concern, then fear. Could the journal be true? He started researching Havenwood's history, piecing together fragments of forgotten records. He found mentions of a government project quickly shut down, but with no clear explanation. The more he dug, the more convinced he became. He wasn't the only one feeling these strange emotional swings. He spoke to his neighbors, sharing his findings. At first, they were skeptical, but as they recounted their own experiences, a shared sense of unease settled over them. Arthur became the unlikely leader, driven by the need to uncover the truth. He and his neighbors spent weeks searching the old town archives and long-forgotten libraries. Finally, they found what they were looking for: the original scientists' notes. They described the experiment in detail, outlining the frequencies used to influence emotions. Buried within the notes was also a counter-frequency, a way to disrupt the experiment. The problem was figuring out how to broadcast it. They rigged up an old radio transmitter using the counter-frequency from the scientists' notes. The following evening, Arthur, with his neighbors gathered around him, activated the transmitter. A low hum filled the air. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, a wave of calm washed over them. The strange emotional surges began to subside. Havenwood slowly returned to its former quiet. However, something lingered. The experiment hadn't been fully disrupted. Some residents still experienced subtle emotional shifts. Arthur also found documents pointing to a larger corporation behind the experiment, its identity hidden in the shadows. The residents of Havenwood remained alert, knowing that their freedom was still at risk. They learned to trust their instincts and support one another in the face of the unknown. This video only scratches the surface of what happened in Havenwood. Many questions remain unanswered, and the full truth is still out there. If you found this story interesting, please like, share, and subscribe to keep watching such a... We'll continue searching for the full truth, and we'll share it with you every step of the way.